Ouch. Right. Okay. What's going on? Easy, easy.
That one's got a knack with machines, I'll give you that. Tell you what I miss. The sound of a hammer on steel. Be damn quiet out here.
Arrested two for disorderly conduct last night. Don't let your guard down. To go home and go to bed after the meal. Decent work, keeping the city safe.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
They'll be...
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Derval. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of Blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Derval. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. I think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
Disorderly conduct last night. Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things? Endless debates and questions and arguments. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. The city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm. It's a bomb, all right. Well crafted. can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Please. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. The city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. Something's dripping from the ceiling. It's a bomb, all right. Well crafted. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push. Ugh.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a Vod watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Fire might spread to the hunter's lodge. They say someone left a candle burning. That explosion wasn't on purpose. Fire on the mesa's edge. Bring sand, bring water.
Adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast
Could
like
you
that
spare a
since the
moment to
liberation.
speak of the finer things?
Brought in a shipment, the finest Oseram wares I could find, and most cards won't even look at.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. Must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace. Dervahl.
Wish I could be there to see the sun.
Looks like we're introduced.
Get down!
Made them soon enough.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father. Settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn. Even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian Avad. Breathe in the stench. Choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner! What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my count.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Eyes on me, brothers.
Why does Avad always have his lead?
You are. Stay down! Ready to die?
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram thinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. Ah, those majestic, murderous flinthawks.
Right on target.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know...
I suppose it's obvious how I feel... how I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group, corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more.
Asylum armor's not practical on foot.
Promise. Could you spare a moment to speak of the
Don't pass
finer
up these
things?
ones.
Come take a look. It'd be a good price.
Do I look like I have time to spare?
Buy what
I
you
didn't
need.
inherit mine. Like what I have to say.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come. Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Derval on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Derval.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Derval?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's...
Well,
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machine... You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big... Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing...
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even...
2! Huh. We're letting the off... Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things? Ah, you're back. Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty. I am always happy to... Till we meet again. Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
You know you've done a good day's work.
Could have sworn the stall was down here. Huh.
Shot it just to look. I'll support a Karja merchant over an op.
Fine goods for a fair price. Take a look at these wares.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I work on there, but I'm especially if you have any.
You said the king...
Yes. Some say that doesn't matter.
I see the appeal.
I wish more
Tell me more about...
Simple. He left, including trade. You ready? The Banuk will be... Come on back if you've... I'd like to discuss a trade with you,
Only the
Outlander.
finest goods here.
How did you get so...
Oh, the finest goods here. See?
Won't cost you a shard just to look. These aren't goods. They're necessities.
Sorry, I have.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
All right.
You're in.
No.
Then you may have. They can.
What sort of rich
I'm. Each. But we
are you?
drink
So you're in.
more. Oh, no, no. Yes, yes. Trade. I will leave. Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins?
Let us speak of it.
Come take only the finest real good price. See for yourself.
All you have.
Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for a bit. You're the one about the country's probably not for me.
Dangerous, he says. The rumors too disturbing, he says.